When the economy collapses, survival isn't about luck. It's about preparation, adaptability, and resourcefulness. Supply chains break, crime skyrockets, and people become desperate. Will you be ready? In this video, we're breaking down 10 essential steps every prepper must take to survive an economic meltdown. If you're serious about preparedness, subscribe and hit that notification bell. We release survival content weekly to keep you ahead of the curve. Step 1. Stockpile food, water, and medical supplies. When an economic collapse hits, grocery stores will be stripped bare in days, if not hours. Most households only have a few days' worth of food on hand, making them vulnerable when supply chains break. Your first priority should be stockpiling non-perishable foods that can last long-term. Rice, beans, canned meats, freeze-dried meals, and bulk grains are essential staples. Aim for at least 6 months' worth of food, but ideally you should work toward a year's supply. Water is just as critical. Store large amounts in food-grade containers and invest in high-quality water filtration systems like Berkey filters, Life Straws, or Sawyer mini filters. If municipal water services fail, rainwater collection systems and underground water storage can ensure a continuous supply. Medical supplies will also become scarce. Stock up on first aid kits, pain relievers, antibiotics, bandages, and medical tools. If you or a family member rely on prescription medication, talk to your doctor about securing a long-term supply. Learning basic medical skills, such as wound care and CPR, is equally important. Medical help may not be available when you need it most. Step 2. Get out of debt and reduce expenses. In an economic collapse, those buried in debt will suffer the most. If job losses become widespread and banks limit withdrawals, debt repayments may become impossible, leading to foreclosure, eviction, or repossession of vehicles. The best way to prepare for an uncertain financial future is to eliminate high-interest debt and reduce monthly expenses. Start by creating a strict budget that prioritizes essentials like food, water, security, and alternative income sources. Cut out unnecessary spending, cancel subscription services, downgrade your phone plan, and avoid luxury purchases. The goal is to become as financially lean as possible so that if your income drops, you can still survive without relying on credit cards or loans. If you have a mortgage, consider paying extra toward the principal to shorten your loan term. If you rent, explore cheaper living arrangements or negotiate your lease. The less financial burden you carry into an economic downturn, the more flexible and resilient you'll be. Additionally, stockpile essential goods now while your money still holds value. Prices will skyrocket during an economic collapse, making even basic items unaffordable. Convert your money into tangible resources before inflation wipes out your purchasing power. Step 3. Create alternative income streams. During an economic collapse, many jobs will disappear overnight. Businesses will close, wages will plummet, and unemployment will skyrocket. Relying on a single source of income is a major risk. You need to diversify now. Start by identifying skills you can monetize. Can you repair things? Grow food? Provide security? Teach useful skills? These abilities can be turned into income streams. Consider side hustles such as freelancing, selling handmade goods, offering repair services, or working in the gig economy. If you have space, homesteading, raising chickens, growing vegetables, or beekeeping can provide both food and tradable goods. Online opportunities exist too. Remote work, content creation, and digital skills like programming, copywriting, or graphic design can help you earn an income, even if local economies crash. The key is to become financially independent from traditional employers. If your job vanishes, you don't want to be scrambling to survive. The more self-sufficient your income, the less vulnerable you'll be when the economy falls apart. Step 4. Learn and develop trade skills. In an economic collapse, practical skills will be more valuable than cash. When people can no longer afford to pay for goods and services, they will rely on barter and trade, and those with useful skills will thrive. The ability to fix, build, grow, or heal will make you a valuable asset in any community. Food production is one of the most critical skills to master. Knowing how to grow food, raise livestock, fish, hunt, and forage can ensure that you never go hungry when grocery store shelves are empty. Basic medical training is equally crucial. If hospitals become overwhelmed, first aid, CPR, herbal medicine, and wound care could save lives. Other high-value skills include plumbing, electrical work, small engine repair, and carpentry. Being able to fix broken tools, vehicles, or homes will put you in high demand. Mechanics, blacksmiths, and tailors will also find their skills sought after in a barter-based economy. Don't wait until a crisis hits. Start learning and practicing now. Take local classes, watch tutorials, and get hands-on experience. The more self-sufficient you are, the better you'll navigate an economy where money holds little value. But skills can keep you and your family alive. Step 5. Invest in barter goods. In a collapsed economy, traditional currency could become worthless overnight. When inflation spirals out of control or banking systems freeze, the ability to trade essential goods will be the new economy. Preppers should focus on stockpiling high-demand items that will hold value in a barter system. Food and water are the most obvious barter goods. Even small amounts of rice, beans, canned meats, and powdered milk could be life-saving for those who didn't prepare. Medical supplies, including over-the-counter medications, first aid kits, and antiseptics, will also be in high demand. Other valuable barter items include alcohol and tobacco. People will still want vices, and these can be powerful trade items. Ammunition and firearms. Ammo will become scarce, making it valuable for both hunting and self-defense. Hygiene products. Soap, toothpaste, feminine hygiene products, and razors will be essential. Batteries, lighters, and fuel. Power and fire-starting resources will always have worth. Bartering will become a way of life. Think beyond your own needs and stockpile goods that will be useful to others, ensuring you have trade power when supply chains break down. Step 6. Protect your wealth and assets. One of the biggest risks during an economic collapse is losing access to your wealth. If banks impose withdrawal limits, freeze accounts, or hyperinflation makes savings worthless, you could find yourself broke overnight. That's why preppers must take steps to diversify and secure their assets before the system crumbles. First, keep cash on hand in case electronic banking fails. ATMs may stop working, and digital payments could be restricted. While cash may only hold value for a short time in a collapse, it's better to have some than none. Investing in tangible assets is another crucial step. Land, tools, food, and survival supplies hold real value no matter the economy. If possible, own your home outright or work toward paying off debts so you're not at risk of eviction or foreclosure. Precious metals like gold and silver can provide long-term financial security. Unlike paper currency, they maintain value over time and can be used for barter. However, they should be a secondary focus. Survival resources come first. Finally, protect your wealth from theft and government seizure. Use secure hiding spots, safes, and alternative storage methods to ensure you have access to your resources when you need them most. Step 7. Strengthen home and personal security. During an economic collapse, crime rates will skyrocket as desperation sets in. People who once followed the law may turn to looting, robbery, and violence to get what they need. If you're not prepared, you could become a target. Strengthening your home security and self-defense capabilities is critical. Start by fortifying your home. Reinforce doors and windows with heavy-duty locks, security bars, and shatterproof film. Install motion-activated lights, security cameras, and alarms to deter intruders. If things get bad enough, consider building hidden storage areas to keep your supplies out of sight. Personal defense is just as important. Firearms are the ultimate equalizer. If you own one, get proper training and ensure you have adequate ammunition. Non-lethal options like pepper spray, stun guns, and self-defense tactics can also provide protection. Building a community defense network with trusted neighbors can significantly improve security. Establish watch groups, emergency communication plans, and mutual aid agreements so you're not facing threats alone. Remember, when law enforcement is overwhelmed or unavailable, you are your own first line of defense. Take home and personal security seriously. Your life may depend on it. Step 8. Build a survival network. Survival isn't just about having the right gear. It's about having the right people around you. Lone wolves may survive short-term, but in a prolonged economic collapse, community and cooperation are the keys to long-term survival. Your survival network should include people with diverse skill sets: medical professionals, mechanics, farmers, security experts, and tradespeople. A well-rounded group ensures everyone contributes and no one is left struggling alone. Start by connecting with like-minded preppers now. Join local prepper groups, homesteading communities, or emergency preparedness forums. Build trust-based relationships with neighbors and family members who share your mindset. Develop a mutual aid system where group members agree to share resources, trade skills, and provide security. Establish meeting points and emergency communication methods in case traditional systems go down. In a crisis, those with strong support networks will thrive while isolated individuals struggle. Build your tribe now before disaster strikes. Your survival may depend on it. Step 9. Stay informed and watch for warning signs. Economic collapse doesn't happen overnight. It builds up over time. If you know what to look for, you can act before the masses panic. Staying informed is key to making smart survival decisions. Watch for early warning signs, such as bank runs and withdrawal limits. If people rush to pull money from banks, trouble is brewing. Hyperinflation and rising prices. When basic necessities become unaffordable, the system is cracking. Mass layoffs and business closures. Job losses signal deeper economic problems. Government intervention and currency devaluation. When governments print excessive money, inflation follows. Follow alternative news sources, financial experts, and global economic trends to stay ahead. If you notice signs of collapse accelerating, take action immediately. Increase food storage, secure assets, and prepare for social unrest. Information is power. The more you know, the better you can predict and adapt to changing circumstances. Stay vigilant and don't ignore the red flags. Step 10. Strengthen your mental and physical resilience. Survival isn't just about having supplies. It's about being mentally and physically tough enough to endure hardship. An economic collapse will bring stress, fear, and exhaustion. Those who can stay strong, focused, and adaptable will have the best chance of making it through. Physically, maintain good health through proper diet, exercise, and self-defense training. Strong bodies withstand stress, illness, and injury better. Learn skills like hiking, heavy lifting, and endurance training. You may need to walk long distances, carry heavy loads, or fight off threats. Mentally develop a survivor's mindset. Practice problem solving, staying calm under pressure, and handling uncertainty. Prepare for emotional challenges, such as dealing with loss, isolation, or constant danger. Resilience is just as important as supplies. Without mental and physical strength, even the best stocked prepper can fail. Train your body, sharpen your mind, and become the kind of person who thrives in any crisis. If you're serious about prepping, subscribe now for more survival content. Stay alert, stay prepared, and stay one step ahead of the collapse. See you in the next video.